Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, maybe for a reason, I'm going to do something a little different today. God, traffic might be significant for you. Where I am, I come here every week. It's never this bad when I'm here, when I'm doing reads, ever. So traffic might for sure be significant. Red vehicles, white vehicles. Also military service. Somebody just pulled into the combat wounded space. So, and here's the thing. I got this, I felt called to do this. I haven't used this real life tarot in a while. And actually that's funny. This Night Owl card is the first card that I saw when I wanted to look into whether I wanted to buy this deck or not. And I felt called to do this. So I pulled this. I keep this one in the house. I pulled this and put it in with my card decks. And on the way, like as I was cleaning this morning doing stuff, I was trying to think about what kind of read I should do. And I was like, I haven't really done like a follow-up type of read. Well, I asked this deck if I should, and nothing flipped out. The card on the bottom of the deck was the Holier Than Thou. So I think that might be a little too big for my britches right now. I'm not going to try to step in and do that. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Specifically because I can't keep track of my collectives. I have anywhere from 3 to 5. And I don't keep track of what messages, who they're for. I have 5 kids, okay? So that's about all I can keep track of right now. I trust you guys. I trust your intuition to keep track of your shit. I'm helping you. I need you to help me to help you, okay? So really 100% trust your intuition if this is for you or not. Now, the reason I brought this up is because I don't have the book for this card, this deck, because I got this deck on Temu. As I said, 5 kids. I got this deck on Temu. So, and I really like the way the sun's coming in right here, so that might also be have some sort of significance. I don't know. I just noticed it, and it's being brought to my attention for a reason. But I don't have the booklet for this, so this is straight out going to be an Oracle field deck. And I asked what you needed to know as I was shuffling, and we got the zombie. So with the zombie coming out, the zombie to me feels like somebody just kind of shuffling through life. They're not necessarily dead, but there's not that transition there. They're just like in that fucking waiting room, right? Oh, by continuing to stay, that means you allow me in your energy to get specifics. 222 on the timer. To get specifics, to make this less generalized and more specific to my collective. So it does end up being a smaller collective. My videos don't get as many views, which is fine, because I like that even if it just helps one, and I had a great story about that yesterday. I got confirmation that was the right thing for me to do. So I don't need to necessarily worry about views and likes and all that shit. If it helps one person, that's what it's for. Okay. So now we got the Night Owl, the zombie. I said the Night Owl. The Night Owl was bottom of the deck energy. And that is the energy of waiting, staying up. But more with that, the Night Owl being a shot of the Denny's feels like, and it reminds me of this fucking meme that what if Denny's was short for Dionysus? And then it broke down like how Denny's seems like a fitting place for a god of whatever Dionysus is a god of. I'm not sure. I'm not too much into Greek. I know Eros and Aphrodite and Ares, Hera, and Hephaestus, because I love Hephaestus' name. But so Greek mythology or the pantheon might be significant to you, but this is with that at the bottom of the deck. It feels like that the whole vibe of this read is going to be like you need to get comfortable where you are, which tracks. A lot of my reads are like that because I feel like a lot of people that I read for, akin to myself, have been in that situation where they're like, I want the next thing now. I don't want to sit here. Why do I have to sit here? Why silence? What the fuck do I need to say? Becoming accustomed to things that you don't choose for yourself, and being able to still sit in your comfort, in your center, in areas where you are not necessarily comfortable per se. And I did see that. I wanted to look at it, the gaslight. Okay, so we had the gaslight. It drew my attention. I saw this little light right here, and I was like, oh, fireflies. So we have the gaslight. Now that to me is the regular term of gaslighting, but so many people use gaslighting nowadays in, I don't want to say an incorrect way. They use it how it suits them. They use it how it is for them, because etymology is not that important anymore. So with the gaslight, I want to say that there is, and I'm gonna hold on, let me get some clarifiers, because I'm not sure what's being gaslit here, if you are doing it or if it's being done to you. Can I get some clarifiers on that gaslight, please? So travel. I want to say that you're telling yourself, like you were gaslighting yourself into, I just need to be happy now. And then when the travel comes, when the big thing comes, then I'll be really happy. I just need to pretend to be happy now. I need to gaslight myself into happiness. And that is true and false. Gaslight has a negative connotation. You don't want to gaslight yourself into happiness. You don't want to trick yourself into happiness. You want to teach, grow, learn, heal yourself into finding happiness wherever you are, right? It can, and I want to give an extreme example. Like, let's say somebody has kidnapped you and you're like, okay, well, I've assessed the situation. There's no possible way I can escape right now. I've made plans for if I'm left unattended or the door is open, but right now I'm just going to chill. And I'm going to enjoy this fucking song that this fucking creeper's playing on the radio. It is a good song. Not that you don't have to fight when you're in bad situations, but I'm trying to bring the stark reality of the situation into clear view as a whole perspective, right? So it's not that this area that you are now is necessarily bad for you, but because it's not what you want, you're looking at it as bad. And the universe is asking you, hey, I'm going to give you some great shit, okay? But I'm going to also give you some things that you need and don't necessarily want. I still need you to see the good in that, because if you don't see the good in that, you don't heal from that, you don't learn from that, you push it away, you hate it, you get angry at it, you focus your energy on that instead of yourself. So make sure that you are not gaslighting yourself. Make sure you are actually finding reasons. If you cannot find reasons to be happy, dig into that. If there is something actively blocking you from being happy, something drawing all of your focus, investigate that, okay? I'm not getting a pull towards fix it right now. It is, especially with that Denny's card, this is not a pull to fix it right now. This is observation. This is immersion. There's like facets that you don't see in the way that you are looking at your issue. So you need to look at it in a different way. I just heard meat sweats. Condolences. Oh, and this, I'm not gonna, now this blender, I've had this blender come up specifically actually for a collective. I haven't read specifically for 707 on the timer. I haven't read for that collective in a while, but this blender always reminds me of a specific collective. I just noticed my fucking dash cam fell down. So with this card coming up, it makes me feel like everything in your life, blended, good and bad, is an amalgamation of your life, is what you make it. You gotta push blend though. You can't have the nasty shit down here and then the good shit up here and then pour it out. If you save yourself to last, you're gonna pour the nasty shit in your own fucking cup. You have to blend it, okay? Take the good with the bad and enjoy the concoction that comes from it. Enjoy what you learned, the experiences that you had, the things that you got to see that maybe not a lot of other people did. Maybe a lot of other people did and they're not getting the same thing from it that you are. And if that gave you a little, ooh, maybe check your ego. If your ego blows up at the thought of you being distinguished and singularized, it is because I personally feel like, from what I have seen, it is because you have not fully accepted that you are part of everybody else and everybody else is part of you. If you don't like something about somebody, the way that I see it, if I don't like something about somebody, it's because that part of them reminds me of a part of me that I do not like. And I have no idea why they are that way. Are they that way because they had to be? Because that's how they had to be to survive? Because that's how they had to be when they were yearning for their person? You could make up a million fucking stories. Don't do that. Don't make up stories for this person. But understand that there is a story there. Fully autonomous on their own. Okay? And still connected to you. And you see the balance? All a blend. Okay, so this does make me think COVID. So 2020 might be significant, but more than that it is an infection. It's the beginnings of an infection. But I don't want to say that this has to be bad. I'm sure somebody that knows about fucking biologics is gonna be like, no, that's a fucking germ, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad news. But I'm not getting a bad feeling from it. I'm getting this is here. And this gives your T cells a job, right? This thing gives your T cells a job. It's not good that it's in your body, but it gives your body something to do. It is not good that you are in the situation you are in necessarily, per se. It's not where you want to be, but you're here for a reason, okay? I'm not saying you're here to be, I'm sorry, you saw the sweat on my upper lip. It's hot as fuck in this car. I have it off. And it's not that you are not meant to be there. It's not that you need to be destroyed. It's that you need to change. When this gets eaten by the autophages, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. When this gets eaten by the autophages, it gets assimilated. Think the Mummy when he's sucking them dry. That's how. I love the Mummy. It might not even be for you. It might just be that I need to watch the Mummy. There is a change here. There needs to be an acceptance and a change here. So if you're in this situation and you're comfortable and you're like, I'm here, I'm fucking vibing, I'm killing the game, and I'm still here, that's because there is something in this that you have not changed. There is a change called for here that you have not addressed. I don't know. It could be, and actually I'm going to split. I'm going to put all of these back. And I'm going to leave this out. I want to know what this thing is that needs to be changed. And I did it a couple reads ago. I liked it, especially the way that it rolled with the story. So I'm going to just split a few times and get a couple examples for the collective of what might need to change. So one more shuffle. And then we're just going to, what needs to, how you treat yourself, the demands that you hold for yourself, the things that you ask of others for yourself, giving yourself a shitty TV dinner, and it's perfect that I'm the one giving this to you, because given the fucking chance, 9 times out of 10, I will give myself a shitty fucking 2 quesadillas with some salsa and sour cream versus making myself something healthy to eat, because I don't, for the longest time, I didn't think I deserved that effort because I gave so much effort to everybody else. I deserve that effort. And it sucks when you're lazy and you have to realize I deserve this fucking effort, and now I gotta get out of my lazy fucking asshole mentality to fucking do it on top of that. Treat yourself better. And if somebody is not treating you right, tell them to treat you better. Tell them how. Tell them how they're fucking up. They can't read your mind, okay? The LARPer, again, with the gaslighting, this is not pretending that you're into something, pretending that you're happy here all the while, daydreaming about this new future that's coming in, this person that's coming in, the person that you're pretending to be right now just to satisfy the universe. So you think. The universe knows that you are faking it, and that's why you're still there. All right, one more, and then we're going to continue with the read. And we got the Magician. So some of you, with this Magician, it's like, I don't want to say you don't put your all into manifesting, but it's like you don't trust yourself, again, to show up for yourself in that sense. Like when it comes to, because the Magician is a straight up tarot card of taking care for yourself, manifestation, doing, having all of the tools at hand to create, right? But this Magician, he looked kind of like raggedy. His coat was kind of fucked up. You're still a magician. You are 100% still a magician. But when you don't trust yourself, you undermine everything you do, because the universe is like, it doesn't feel like you want that. It feels like you're concerned about fear. I love you. So what it really feels like is you're concerned about fear. So I'm going to send you a bunch of things your way to address that fear, to give you a chance to address and change it and overcome it, because I love you, baby. I fucking love you. Okay. Those are some things that some of you may need to address. If I didn't address anything, but you know what the fuck it is, get to it. Okay. 13:08 on the timer. I didn't want it to go this long. One more. The travel will come when you are not thinking about it anymore. It's going to be off to the side and a chance opportunity that shows up when you are ready, but chasing it is just pushing it further away. It's just continuing a little dance, a cyclical dance that will never have you touching this travel or this life that you dream for yourself, because that's all you chase. Okay? I hope this helped. Love you.